Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to day 2 of my 31 days of Ghoulish Terror Reviews, which is part of the 31 days of Halloween. Day 2 review is based on the movie 1953 House of Wax. House of Wax 1953's co-stars the master of the Machiavelli fiction prose, directed by Andrew D. Truth, writers Cran Wilbur and Charles Burden, and also stars fiction prose Frank Lovejoy, Phyllis Kirk, and Caroline Jones. The plot of the film is an assassin burned down house of a wax museum with the owner inside, but only survived only to become vengeful and murderous. With previous reviews, we'll be talking about likes, disappointments, and dislikes. Okay, first on with likes. The film is very well directed, very well nice pacing and the editing. The story doesn't focus on blood and gore what we see in today's films. Those are that real scene of violence. You got the real just first kill walk about into the second act when Professor Henry Dillard returns. He kills the assassin by hanging him. And we see him disfigured most of the film in the night time. He abducts a young woman from the morgue after he kills her off screen. Of course, we see him again disfigured. And he tries to abduct Susan Allen, played by Phyllis Kirk, while sneaking into the room at night, and of course you see him once again disfigured. And of course at the end of the movie, in the last 15 minutes of the film, when he captures her, she reveals that these wax figures he made of the Joan of Arc wax statue was his most famous one before his wax museum got burned down. Turned out to be her friend Kathy Gray, played by Caroline Jones. By taking off her wig, it reveals that she's her. All her fears of or observation of her appearance and those 1 year was pierced. Professor Henry Dillard was wearing a mask the whole time, every time he appears in the daytime, in his wheelchair. We see break his mask off, revealing his disfigured form underneath. And he tries to make her into his next famous piece of art. Of course, the cops come and he gets defeated by falling into his barrel of wax. His helper, who's a mute, strong muscular man, trying to kill his boyfriend with a guillotine. He gets rescued by the cops after they have a fight and knocking him out. That's the real scene of the film that actually gets a little bit violent. And not much else really into the film. Like I mentioned, the focus don't need to focus on gore and bloody kills. This is a 1953 movie, and I believe back in 1953 this movie had great tension throughout the film. The cast was great, Vincent Price, Professor Henry Dillard, Frank Lovejoy, the eternal Tom Vietnam. Of course, our lead female, joined by Felix Kirk, and a fantastic Grey played by Colleen Jones. Good brief moment of her, until she killed off screen. We quickly got the female in distress, Sue Ellen. She did very well in her job. Mrs. Gore was pretty cool. During the night time, there's creepy music where Professor Henry Joe walk around in his black clothes and his disfigured face. We would set the mood of those scenes. Some of the music is a bit campy throughout the different scenes, but we were in 1953 style music. The dislike is mostly, the style campy music. Yes, it's probably 1953, but I found, one moment you got, this creepy music of Professor Henry will walk around in the night time, or the figure looking in his black clothes, and then another scene goes to that style of 1950 real campy style music. And we got some scene the girl doing that weird type of dancing stuff. For horror films, it's really out of place, I find. And disappointments? None. Overall verdict of the film is it's well directed. Like I mentioned, the acting, what they gave from Vincent Price is absolutely what he does best. Where he looks and his appearance, the way he talks. The way he will walk around in the darkness in his black attire, and that, scarred figure, burnt look. What happened to him when he nearly died in the fire but managed to escape. He does good as the daytime professor as well as the murderous psycho in the night time. The rest of the cast does the job pretty well as well. Like I mentioned, it's not the movie that you need to focus on blood and gore, but there's enough tense moments in the film to give the movie an edge. Probably back in 1950, this movie probably would have been a bit on the freaky side to some people. To see a disfigured man walk around in the night time taking bodies from the morgue and stuff. Oh yes, we find out from one of the characters who helping Professor Henry. He tells the cops that, of course, the Joan of Arc statue is Catholic, and also tells them that the rest of the museum is also taken from the morgue as well. So everyone in the morgue is actually dead people. Particularly his associate, who burned down his museum at the start of the film. He was hung, and we see him as an exhibit in the museum, or hung, like why he killed him. And if found out, yep, that's him. Music was pretty cool, apart from some of the campy music, which I mentioned in the disappointment. Overall, the score, the 1953 House of Wax, I'll give this classic a 9 out of 10. Thank you for checking out my day 2 of my 31 days of Ghoulish terror. If you like what you see, give me a like. And have you seen this movie? I'd like to hear your thoughts. And if you're new to my channel, great. Join the family and subscribe to my channel.